Okay.
In the second season, what can the fans expect from your relationship?
Well, I think that you know, we've talked a lot about our relationship off screen, and we feel that we've known each other a long time. That we think we were actually in the same class at Starfleet Academy together, and that I'm just the one that happened to get the commission, and but I couldn't captain without her. She knows me better than probably anybody, I think.
I think she can see straight through him
Yeah.
and call him out on anything. I think there's a very, very deep level of trust, as we saw in season 1. And heading into season 2, she relies on him implicitly. I think she's felt a lot of guilt for the fact that he gave her asylum on the Enterprise at his own peril, and she's happy to become unburdened by this lie that she's been carrying around, and he goes to great lengths to protect her, almost kills himself to pretend to go find the help that she needs to get out of the spot she's in. So yeah, it's a pretty intense level of trust that they share.
Yeah, I think there's something that a friend who's a member of the opposite sex can give you a perspective on things that a member of the same sex often cannot. And I think it's okay to say this, that in season 2, number 1 starts to give me some romantic advice, which I think is a great aspect to the relationship.
Keep watching, everyone.
Keep watching.
Yeah.
Does Rebecca have the same character traits as her character, Unachin Riley? Do they match, so to speak?
I think so. Yeah, I would say that there are a lot of differences or a lot of similarities between Rebecca and number 1.
Awesome.
They're both very self-confident and yet incredibly sensitive to the energies and going on around them and what their team members need, and have remarkably sharp senses of humor. Like honestly, every time Rebecca shows up to work, if she hasn't been there for the first part of the day and she walks in, like the energy just goes up. The mood goes up. People, it's true.
Know that?
Yeah, absolutely. She's just a tremendous amount of fun to have around. We have a great time. We have very similar senses of humor, as I think Pike and Una do as well.
Yeah, because it shows in your acting between each other, I think, in the series.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, and the same question to Rebecca. Is Anson anything like Christopher Pike? Is he the same beacon of empathetic leadership on set?
Yes, absolutely.
You have to say yes, right?
Well, he does know how to knit our group together, which he needs to do as a number 1 on the call sheet, as he needs to do as Captain Pike on the Enterprise. Our favorite days to shoot are the days when we're all on the bridge, because it's almost like family day. They're our longest days because everybody needs coverage and everybody's there, but it's when we're all together, and Anson will bring music onto set, and yes, I mean, in a lot of ways, yes.
Nice to hear. Yeah, and Star Trek is basically synonymous with the great sci-fi props and sci-fi sets. So I wanted to ask you, have you stolen anything off set to keep for yourself? Because I would steal like half those. No, basically.
We've never stolen anything. No.
You have to say no, right?
It would be illegal. It's where we work. It's a union law.
Right. That is the number 1 question
it's
we
so
have been
funny how
getting
many times we've had that question.
from people from numerous countries. They've been asking
true?
us, what have you stolen?
What have you stolen from set?
Do we look like kleptomaniacs? So, sorry to disappoint you, but
No, we've never stolen anything.
No.
Sometimes when a show goes for a number of seasons and you finally come to the end of a series, sometimes they'll say, you know, if you want to take something home, you can ask. You know, sometimes you look around and go, what would I want to take home at the end when this is all said and done? But no, as long as we're still shooting a series, we don't steal anything.
You don't commit crimes, basically.
No, we don't commit crimes.
I haven't taken my horse.
But you have to take like a phaser or something when you're done shooting.
Well, see, those props are very expensive.
They're expensive
because they're all custom built
and sometimes irreplaceable, and they do belong to a union, so we don't. It gets very complicated.
How would you pitch Star Trek: Strange New Worlds if someone goes in completely naked, so to speak, and haven't had any knowledge of the series or the franchise? So why should they give Strange New Worlds a try?
Well, I think we'd say that our show, Strange New Worlds, is the perfect jumping off point for anybody uninitiated with Trek, because it's the prequel to the original. It's the current show so that our subject matter is quite current, and you need to know very little background getting into our show other than we are the prequel to the original.
And the nature of the standalone episodic episodes.
You can jump in anywhere.
You can jump in whenever you want. It's just the 10 years leading up to Captain Kirk's Enterprise, so it's an easy series to start with for the Star Trek uninitiated.
Thank you very much. It's been an incredible honor, and I was very nervous.
Aw, thank you. You were lovely.
Because Rebecca, you've been my teenage crush.
Oh gosh,
earlier.
now I'm nervous.
And Chris, you are now my current crush. So.
Well, if you ever come to visit our set, don't steal
anything. You'll get us in trouble.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.